Hi guys, welcome back to a new vintage toy review. Today we are going to have a look at He-Man's Starship Eternia. So in the 90s, Mattel rebooted He-Man and sent him into space or into the future. And this playset was the main playset for the good guys. So as you can see, it is a spaceship and it also transforms into a space station. So I picked this up a few weeks ago from a local seller. He was selling it basically half constructed. The stickers aren't even on it, but yeah, it came with the box. So let's have a quick look at the box anyway. So as you can see, it has the spaceship on the front. We have a space station there that it transforms into. We have on the side just some pictures of the heroes, the galactic protectors in the spaceship. And then on the back, we have a whole heap of characters in the line, some more vehicles, a play sword, and just different ways the playset can be configured to fit, more playability, I guess. So that is the box, but let me just pop that to the side and we'll get the spaceship up here. Okay, so here we go with all of the pieces. As I said, it was in the box, partially assembled, but none of the stickers have been stuck on. I still have the sticker sheets here. There's one of them and the other one. So I'm going to stick them on today, see how we go. They still look pretty good, so we should be fine. I've scanned them, so I'll probably upload them if people need a copy for their own restoration, then I can do that. I also have the instructions. I've scanned them as well. It shows how to assemble a spaceship and how to make a couple of different configurations for the space station. So first of all, let's go through the parts. I'm doing this because I don't think there's any other reviews of Starship Eternia on there. On YouTube, I don't know that there's a high demand for it, but I guess to help people who are interested in finding this and completing it, I'm going to just run through the parts. So first of all, we have two of these blue pieces. These form the side of the spaceship or the elevator shaft once it's a space station. So there's two of them. We have two of these red pieces that fit onto the tubing. There is also this little piece with the electronics. Now I have put a battery in there. It takes a 9-volt battery, as you can see. I put that on there and you can press this button. Lights and annoying sounds. Now this switch here, I can switch it over, but I don't know what it does. It doesn't seem to do anything different, but yeah, so that's the sort of main electronics part. Then we have this little baggie. This actually comes in the extruded plastic thing, but it's been all snapped out already. So there's a few different guns. So first of all, we have the main gun for the top. Then we have two smaller guns, two identical smaller guns. And then this piece, which is kind of a connector that I'll show you how that goes a little bit later. The other guns join onto it. It's kind of, it gives you the ability to move things around and change the configuration of things, basically. And then we have these two red pieces, which from what I can tell, when it's a space station, these help to stabilize everything, the different floors. So we'll come to them soon. There is the elevator with the elevator attachment and the string and the pulley. Again, these all come in the extruded plastic thing that you have to snap out. So there's that piece. And then the main pieces. So we have this big blue piece, and then one half of the spaceship. It does look like this has got a little bit of discoloration, but it's not too bad. For its age anyway, it's probably over 30 years old now. And then we have the other half of the spaceship. This is the bottom half, as you can tell by the wheels. And then the cockpit. So that has the main piece where the characters sit. Okay, so what I'm going to do first is probably just build it into the spaceship. So we have the base first of all. This piece just goes on top. I think it clips into place. We have two little side doors here, so you have to make sure they're folded up so as to not get stuck in there. So actually, as you can see around the sides here, they have these two little clips that you can push apart or push together to help you sort of get it all into place. So that's the start of it, and then we put the blue piece on top. This is the front bit goes in here. This is a bit of a tight fit, so you kind of have to be a bit forceful, gently. Okay, so here we have the spaceship assembled as per the box. So one thing I noticed, it has all these little pegs all over it. I think they're actually feet holes for the characters. I have one New Adventures He-Man, so they can actually stand on there. So he can stand on there as a spaceship, or once it's turned into the space station, he'll fit better. So as you can see, we have the guns connected underneath. This piece does come out, as I said, so it can be an individual spacecraft on its own. The guns have different places they can go, and it also comes with this little adapter, as I mentioned. So what you can do here is you can put the guns on, in all different ways to create different guns or firearms for the characters. So I think this actually connects to the space station, so that makes a bit more sense once it's on there. Also, if we lift up the side here, you can see there's storage, so we can store the little red clips in there. You can also store characters in there, so that folds down. And then if we spin it around, at the back there is this red compartment. This stores the elevator. So when it's a space station, these blue bits here make the elevator shaft, and that is the elevator that goes in there. And if we keep going around, as I mentioned, this side also lifts up as well for another storage compartment. And yeah, back to the front, and there's the other gun. That's the third gun that can be clipped onto this to make that kind of big weapon. Okay, so let me go ahead and turn this into the space station, and we'll see how it looks. Here we have one of the space station formations. So as you can see, I've left this piece off, but everything is really interchangeable. I've plugged the top of the spacecraft into this hole, but you can actually take that out. You don't need to use that if you don't want to, and you can use this piece to plug that if you like. So everything's interchangeable. I've set up the lift in there, the elevator, so you can pull the cord. As you can see, it feeds through here and comes up. Comes to there. It's not super great, but it does work. Yeah, and there is the gun sitting on top. And there's He-Man. Actually, just if anyone's wondering, this is a Classics He-Man, so he's a lot bigger, obviously, than New Adventures He-Man, but depending on the configuration you set up, he will work in there. He won't fit into the cockpit of the spaceship though, he's way too big for that. But yeah guys, that is Starship Eternia. So I will put the stickers on and take some photos. I have finished applying all the decals, all the stickers, and Starship Eternia is looking pretty darn cool. So there's heaps of stickers on the outside, there's some on the inside, there's some on the inside in here as well. But as I mentioned, I'll take some photos and you'll be able to see all the different places there are stickers and what's going on. It's actually a pretty amazing playset, I have to say. So thanks for watching guys, stick around and I'll post some photos.